that is the day I said to my mom, you could either be part of my life or you could choose not to be. And then since that day, I don't know what clicked in my mom's brain. Pam became her bestie. People did not receive Pam very well, but the good thing about that is that I knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I
So
was
that
not
didn't shake you.
compromising.
Because it didn't feel like it was me versus everyone.
Yeah.
Because he stood up for me and he
That's very
defended
important.
our marriage. He defended our relationship when he needed to. As long as I had that.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. This is yet another episode of Love, Marriage and Family Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us for this beautiful episode. We know it's going to be beautiful because we said so. Because you always enjoy our episodes. Thank you so much for taking your time and spending your resources with us and your time and everything with us. And my name is Mo, of course, and I'm with this beautiful lady in pink.
Oh, yes, baby.
Her name is Pindy.
The guy in yellow. Guys, thank you so much for joining us once again. Thank you for being part of this family. We cannot thank you enough for your love, for your comments, for your shares, for your subscriptions. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you. And like Mo has said, we've got very interesting guests this time around, and we really hope that you're also going to enjoy spending time with them. Mo, please introduce our guests.
And of course, you know, there are people that you come across with either in person or you meet them at the mall, or this day and age, you meet them on social media. And this couple, you know, is one of those. And we're like, we need to see this couple. And of course, his name is Sebastian, and her name is Pam. They are the Reddys, and they are ready for you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Pam and Seb Reddy.
The Reddys are in the building. Oh, wow, you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here with us.
Thanks for having us.
We know with the kids and, you know, everything, sometimes really we don't get time, you know, to sit and chat. But we are really grateful for coming in this platform and really sharing your journey on love, marriage, and family. And you guys had an interesting one. Maybe let's start with you, Pam. Someone from KZN, Northern KZN. Take us through your journey. Where are you from? Who are you? For people who are seeing you for the first time.
Okay, my name is Pam.
Yeah.
And I'm from Durban, KZN. And I'm from a very, very small community called Marion Ridge.
Oh, Marion Ridge.
In the West.
Yes. What was I thinking? Northern KZN.
Yeah. I don't know Northwest.
Sorry, I got my maps.
So I just nodded, okay? Yes, so I grew up in Marion Ridge. My mother's family lives in Marion Ridge. My father's family lived in Umlazi.
Okay.
So during my parents' marriage, unfortunately, they got divorced.
Okay.
But I would go in between Marion Ridge and Umlazi when I'm visiting my father's family.
Yeah.
So I went to Marion Ridge Primary School, and then for a term and a bit for grade 5, I was in Isipingo Primary School. So I lived in Umlazi for that year.
Yeah.
Then I came back, after drama. I had to come back and lived with my mom and my gran and completed my high school in Marion Ridge.
Okay.
So, so I'm a small community girl. And then after school, I attended Bible college at a church that I had been going to since I was like 10, 11.
Yeah.
So I had been there for a very long time. Attend and volunteered from Sunday school right up to youth, right up to band and all there was to volunteer in the church, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And then 2016 came about. It was a very, very hard year for me. I was just going through the most that year. And 2017 came around. I was working, I had resigned in 2016 and I had no job. And in the midst of all of that was going on, and I wasn't looking to find anyone. I was in my own world, and then I met Sebastian.
Okay.
But it wasn't like we didn't just meet. We had known each other, but just for me and myself, I kept to myself. I, was in my mother's house. I've got two younger brothers.
Yeah.
So it was just my brothers, my mom, and myself for a very long time. My dad, yes, I see him and I speak to him here and there, but we've mainly lived with just my mom
And your siblings.
and my siblings.
And then 2016 came along.
2017.
2017.
17.
2016 was the great recession in her life.
Yeah.
And then 2017 was this peak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 2016 was that horrible.
Yeah, it was a very
terrible
horror.
year.
But now you've made our viewers, what's the word? Curious.
No, we'll get to that.
About 2016. What is it?
Oh gosh.
We're going to get to that because
We'll get to that.
Seb needs to introduce himself
Okay. Okay.
as to how he,
Became the light.
yes.
Yes, such
I
a
became
light.
that escalation in her
Of
life.
course.
So also very actually my family, I'm one of 5 kids from my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also was living in Isipingo,
Yeah.
closer to Pam.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we were born and raised there. Then we moved into Newlands West in Durban. Grew up in a location environment where our family was the only Indian family in a whole African-dominated area. It's the locations.
Yeah.
And you look to the left, to the right. We were the only people.
They're all over.
And it's just me. It's just, I was the only African
Yes.
child
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean.
in an African school.
Okay.
If you look at my class photos, I was the only one standing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you guys meet in Isipingo or with
No,
them?
we didn't.
No,
So I
okay.
had then finished school, and growing up, my family and I were, my brothers and I were salesmen. We sold samosas for a living.
Oh, wow.
That we did that for a living. We sold samosas. Very humble background. My parents did the best they could,
Yeah.
and we played our part as well.
Yeah.
And then I finished school in 2008, and then God blessed me with a good job.
Yeah.
It was a good company, and then I stepped into favor after that.
Wow.
And then I moved over to Port Elizabeth in the year 2012. I got a promotion to another province in another company, and
Yeah.
then 2 years later, I realized this
That's not for
direction is going a bit skewed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I moved back down to Durban, and I was going through my Great Depression in 2012.
Hey,
Everyone had their share.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was going through the most in 2012, 2013. And then I had gone to the church that Pam was at, which was in Pinetown.
Okay.
It's called His Church.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Our
nice.
kids actually used to go to school at his church.
Really?
Yes.
That's where they started.
When we were in Durban.
Oh, sweet.
What a
So
small
yeah.
world.
What
Such a small world.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I eventually went there for counseling. There's a good counseling program. My life changed after that. I had joined the church. I joined some faculties that they did have at church. And then one day, my life had changed, and I started doing Bible college as well at night. I don't know why I was doing what I was doing. I was on band. I was on volunteers. I was in Bible
It was
college.
2012, you've said.
Guys,
So much was happening.
so much is happening that I never saw myself at home. I only went home to sleep and back home.
Yeah.
And then in the year 2017, Madam here, January on the 2nd, it was our first 8th.
Yeah.
This is the first service of the year, and she and I were on volunteer program for ushering. And that night was the night that the rest of our life happened.
Wow.
And yeah,
8th of Jan,
yeah.
2017.
This is the first service of that year.
Oh, wow.
And nothing happened. Nothing changed thereafter.
Yeah.
We've been speaking every day since.
He has not kept quiet.
Yeah, he has not kept
That day.
I actually think it's Pam who has
I
kept
think so
quiet.
too.
She holds good conversations.
Yeah.
She holds
Yes.
good conversations. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you want to talk to someone boring?
You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
Tell us about that day. What was it, a night or a day? that day?
So, okay, it felt like it came out of nowhere, okay, because in 2017, we had already been at the same church.
Yeah, we were in volunteer programs together.
Yes.
We were in camps together.
Yeah.
We were in young adults
Yes.
together. We've always been if you look at our pictures on our Facebook that pops
We were
up every now and
always
then.
Yeah.
in the
She's
same group.
always either behind me, next to me.
Yeah.
Yes, until this
so,
day.
So it wasn't like I met him in
For the
first time.
We had
Yeah.
But
known
she
each other.
met me.
Yeah,
You
I know
know,
the meeting. Yeah.
So on that Sunday, like he said, it was the first Sunday of the year, and we were on volunteer duty. We
Yeah.
were welcoming people into the church and stuff like that. And so he was, being sarcastic, and I was, also just fooling around, saying, "Everybody, just get your asses in church. Come on, we started church."
Yes. So I was like,
but I was being sarcastic. I was
She was.
joking.
Yeah,
So,
obviously.
And then
band is
Seb
about-
liked it.
no, I was
Well,
like,
he pretended like he didn't like it. He's like, what did you say?
I said I could never be with someone like you.
First of all,
We were not even a thing. We weren't even talking.
I don't even know why that was even a thing that was in your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but he made that comment, and I was like, I mean,
but
it's cool.
For some
You
reason,
don't have to be
for
with-
some
I
reason,
wasn't looking.
I wasn't
her facial
looking.
expression showed such sadness that the whole night I
Okay.
just couldn't stop myself from apologizing.
Okay, calm down. Remember, the previous year was 2016, and I was going through it.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
You
okay.
are excused.
We
You're
got you. We
excused.
got you.
Yes, so that was the interaction,
Yeah.
at the church doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then throughout the night, now he kept trying to get my attention. He's like,
And
"Oh,
apologize. I'm sorry.
I apologize."
Did
And
I
then
hurt your feelings?
no, no, you didn't. And then he sent me like a message. I can't even remember. It was WhatsApp around.
Oh,
WhatsApp
I
was.
already had your number. Wow.
Because
Oh,
we're on band.
so we were on band, and we'd have groups.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
And
he took your
then-
number from
So
you
there.
got
he
the
got my
number.
number, but we were doing something else. Now this was totally
We were
unrelated
doing a
to the
Christmas
day.
show one
Yeah.
day. It was actually a pure campaign. So for
Yeah, we
young
were
adults.
doing some
Yeah.
production, and he's like, "Oh, can I have your number so you can send me like the songs and how it goes?"
And she had the
and-
flu, and she's like, "I'm not gonna."
So I was
sound
like,
nice."
"Okay, fine. You could have just asked for my number. You didn't have to like make stories."
But I'm still mad at you.
Yeah, so that night he sent me a message, while the service was going on, by the way. You were supposed to be paying attention.
So someone
And-
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so he sent me a message like,
'Cause I was
"Oh, I'm
hurt.
going to make sure you don't stop thinking about me." Something along those lines.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
yes,
I was
yes,
like,
yes.
Okay. So from that night,
We still have the chats, by the way.
I responded, and then the conversation just did not stop
Till
after that night.
2:15 in the next morning, and I had to go to work the next morning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then we picked
So-
up the conversation at 7:00 while I'm on my way to work.
Oh my.
Yeah. And in the
so
conversation,
Pam was really taken.
You know, it's so
Yes.
weird. It's so weird because it kind of fell. I don't know. It just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense.
Yeah.
And then 3 months later, I coughed up the courage. I wanted to treat her like a woman should be treated. And I've never done what I did for her with any other of my relationships.
Yeah.
Taken her to her beautiful place, had a nice dinner. Officially, I mean, who asks a person officially to be their girlfriend at a bougie dinner?
Yeah.
And at that time, the Hilton was a beautiful
Yeah.
place to have
Yes,
dinner.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And I don't know what was going through our heads at that time. I don't know what was going on, but
I also don't know, but it felt very comfortable. It felt
Yeah.
like we had, even though we weren't like close friends, we were just acquaintances before then.
Yes.
Like, oh, I knew Sebastian. Oh, I knew him as somebody who likes to hug everyone. Oh, hi. He was a hugger, and I'm not a hugger.
I'm still a hugger.
But when we started talking to each other, like it's like another part of my brain opened up. And even through that, I had to learn how to receive that kind of affection from him.
Yeah.
Not physical affection, but he was
The
so
attention.
the attention. I had to learn how to open myself up because I wasn't used to that.
Yeah.
Because I come from a history of being connected to somebody, but they're not really reciprocating,
Yeah.
or I was just second best, or it was the first time ever where somebody actually like gave me like a healthy attention.
Oh, I like that.
So that stuck out.
From January to March, it made sense. Guys, I can't tell you what it felt like.
Yeah.
But nothing in me was second guessing.
Yeah.
My family knew long before I even asked her to marry me that the ring was burning a hole in my pocket.
Oh, wow.
And I was waiting for the right time.
Yes.
So from January to March, which is when I officially asked her out. From March to April, March, April, May, June,
September.
July. No. So everything happens in sixes here.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to
like
remember
6
this.
months, 6
We have a sixth thing.
Going on.
Yeah. So from
We
January
start-
to March, it was 3 months. Okay, that's
Yes.
an anomaly.
Yeah.
March to September, when I
September.
asked her to marry me.
Oh, wow.
We
So-
got engaged very quickly, and it was a shock.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
It
then,
was a shock,
and
like
then
even
from
to me.
then from September to March, the day I asked her out was the day we got married.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
it happened so quick that even during the period of being together as a
Yeah.
couple to the engagement day, I had already had the ring 2 months into us
Yeah.
being together as a
Together
couple.
officially,
I had gone back to PE to a retreat, and at that retreat I had gone past the shop, and something made me stop and said, "This is the ring that you need to buy."
Oh, wow.
So I had ordered the ring, and it was then brought down to Durban, and I received the ring. And then my mom, who's late now, she passed away in January. She kept the ring. You know, these Indian people have this thing of tying important stuff in their saris and hiding into their cupboard.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is that
So
what?
Is
my
there
mom-
is there significance to that?
no?
It's a safe.
It's a safe place. It's
I
like
suppose.
Got you.
this is the
Yeah,
safe place.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be safe
Got you.
here.
So my mom did that, and she kept it. And every other day when I'd go to church on a Sunday, or maybe midweeks or whatever not, she'd say, "You're taking it today." So these 4 Sundays that I had the ring burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah.
All of Pam's friends knew what it looked like.
Yeah.
All my friends knew what it looked like. All of us
Only
were just
Pam.
waiting for the day.
Yeah.
And even on that day, it felt weird. I mean,
I had
guys,
no idea.
tell us why I broke out in prayer.
Instead of proposing. But remember, Sebastian, you've said there was this time where in 2012 you were only just church praying, church.
2012
Nothing
was my
else.
great reset. Well, I went through a lot. And then I had to
Yeah.
go and find myself.
What happened in 2012?
I don't know, actually. So I lived in PE
Yeah.
for a short while. Got messed up with some bad friends.
Yeah.
People that, I lived in a very spacious apartment, house rather.
Yeah.
And I had people that that come over on a weekend and then leave again on a Monday.
Yes.
And then they were just doing a lot of unhealthy stuff.
Yes, yes.
Got myself mixed up in that. And I remember one day I had gone to church in PE, and they were having altar call for whatever reason. And the pastor said, "You're going home tomorrow." I said, "Okay, you don't know me. I don't know you."
Like saying it on,
Yeah, because
calling on from the pulpit.
no, it was altar call. So I was in the front
Yes.
because
Oh, I
I
see.
decided I'm just going to go and get prayed for as
Yeah.
drunk as I was,
Yeah.
smelling like a skunk.
Yeah.
I had gone for prayer, and whatever had happened during that service actually touched me. I can still remember the song that they were even singing. And he says to me, "What's your name?" I said, "I'm Sebastian." He's like, "You're going home tomorrow." I said, "Where?" He's like, "You're going home." I said, "Oh, okay." Now, when someone says you're going home and you don't know, you're like, okay,
Which home?
All
that
right.
time.
I guess I am going
That
on.
time.
Oh, this home.
And funny enough, he says, "No, you need to call your family and you're going back to Durban." I said, "Oh, okay." So I called the Durban office that I worked for, and I said, "Do you have a position for me?" Bob's be your uncle. They had a position, which was a promotion.
Oh, wow.
And I moved back home, and then I landed myself in the same church as Pam. That's how it all happened.
That is at his church.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
And then
yes.
I decided to do Bible college and do
Yeah.
counseling. And my life changed after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the better. I grew up overnight. literally.
Yeah.
And a lot happened. A lot happened in that year. I think, you know, when people start to unwind what their life looks like, it actually gets worse. It gets a lot worse.
Yeah.
Counseling does a lot of help,
Yeah.
but also does a lot of introspection trauma.
Yeah.
Of course.
It breaks a lot away
Yeah.
before it fixes.
Yeah.
So that happened in that year, 2012, 2013.
2013.
2014.
Yeah.
I mean, I was finding myself over that period up until I met her. And well done for finding someone who was complete.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to know that someone.
Yeah. And it's so interesting that all of this happened before her.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
having to break into all of these things that were happening in your life. Maybe that needed to happen before you met such a
Yeah, I
wonderful
think
lady.
both of us had to go through our mills before our
Yeah.
fire, before we had to. Because had we not gone through our fires individually, when this relationship took off, it would have made torture for both us.
Yeah.
For both of us.
Yeah.
And I think it works because we went through our fires individually.
Yeah.
That
And we
is
found
so
ourselves.
incredible. That's so incredible. I think your question more now. Now I'm ready to understand what.
Oh, the
happened.
2016
The
question.
2016.
I've moved on. But anyway.
We can't move on. What happened in 2016? Now that we know what happened in 2012.
Yeah, so
Oh, timelines.
yes, so in 2016, I was just I guess I had found a word for what I felt in that year. And the word was disappointment. I was just disappointed in myself, in a lot of things. And I feel like between home and work and just whatever I was, introspection I was doing, I felt like I wasn't where I was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I was young. I can't remember how old I was in 2016. I just felt disappointed.
At who? At yourself?
At myself.
Family?
We had some family issues as well during that year. I wasn't happy in the job I was in. So I just felt like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
So without going into too much details, but I just felt like such a disappointment. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I was depressed.
Yeah.
Probably
I was
were.
very, very depressed. And that year I also resigned from the job I was in, and I was just sitting at home.
Yeah.
Sitting at home, but thankfully I had a mom who loves you, by the way. Hi, Mom. I had a mom who really understood us. So she was like, stay at home, take some time to think about what you want to do.
She's very supportive of that.
She was very supportive. She's like, don't worry, I will fit the bill where I need to. Just stay at home, because I was so skinny. I was
Depressed.
just skinny, looking unhealthy. And she's like, you need to take a chill pill.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. So just my own, I was in my own head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in my own head, and I just was not happy. I was not happy. So yeah, then when the end of that year happened, and 2017, here's Sebastian.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I didn't have a job. So when we had started talking and it was established that, we liked each other, and
We were intentional.
I was so not used to someone being so like decisive about
Yeah,
something,
this is what I
because
want, yeah.
he was like, Pam, I want to be in a relationship with you. Like,
Wow.
Black and white.
black. I was like,
Wow.
I could not handle it, because also coming from the previous year, like, what does he even like see? I really had to get my self-esteem up as well.
Yeah.
But he was so like persistent.
Wow.
Patient yet persistent. Maybe not so patient,
I don't
because
see that sometimes.
because
People
I
say I'm
said,
patient,
I
don't
said,
see
oh,
it.
I can't. I had reservations in terms of, I also want to have something going on for my life. If I want to buy you a cupcake, I want to be
Yeah.
able,
Oh,
because
those
I
are
had
the
no
exact
job.
words, actually.
I had no
Those are
job.
exact words when we chatted.
Yes, like,
Wow.
I don't want to go into this with nothing to give to you, because he was giving so much to me.
Oh, wow.
Not financially, but like emotionally,
Attention,
mentally.
yeah.
It's like,
Present.
it's gonna be okay. He really came and like balanced everything, and that was right in the beginning of 2017.
Wow.
So that helped me. And even with, the job I ended up getting, he helped me. He's a talker. He can network with anyone. And because of that, somebody got my number, I got somebody's number, and before you knew it, I was in a job that
Still
absolutely
am.
loved.
She still
And that
is.
same job helped me even with this big change
Yeah.
that we had, this big move. They
Yes.
catered to me. Where I would have completely lost, had to resign or whatever the case is. They helped me. They're like, no, you are valuable. So that also helped build my self-esteem slowly but surely. So he was a massive, massive blessing. And I'm not naturally affectionate.
Yeah.
So I really had to. Have you seen that picture of like moms kissing their kids in front of school, and they're like, "No, mom,
Yes.
don't. My friends are watching."
Yes.
It's that type of like. Whenever you would
you.
hold my hand, I was like, "Oh, why are you showing me so much affection?" I couldn't handle it.
There
I
were
could not
times when we
handle
would walk
it.
in the mall, remember, and you'd be like,
I was like, "Oh my word, do you
and I
have
would
to?"
clutch onto her.
Yeah, I ain't letting you
I
go.
had to learn how to receive that.
Gotcha.
And it's not because, I didn't receive affection at home. I think my family, we know we love each other.
But what causes that though?
I don't know. Like, we know we love each other, but like, I don't have to like hug. Oh, I can't even think about hugging my brother.
I think it's love breakdown. That does that.
Yeah.
There's different sort of love
Yeah.
that we are accustomed to on a daily basis. That when something is different, it feels whoa.
Yeah.
Because we get our parental love,
Yeah.
our mom and dad love us.
Yes.
We get our siblings who we interact with, but the affection from another outside of that realm is foreign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Because also
was,
we were young. It's
Yeah.
not we didn't know love.
Yeah.
We knew love from family. It's broken down.
Yeah.
yeah. And I think because like my family is my family, I never questioned if they love me. Like, I know they love me, but to actually
Yes.
like show with my physical body,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
hugging
Physical,
and
Yeah.
holding hands, I really had to learn.
So
to
this was
ask her-
something new then.
it was
It
new.
was new. And also what I did different for her from my and Pam knows about my past. We were open and vocal about our previous relationships and all that stuff. And that was in the onset.
Yeah.
That's while we were still chatting the 3 months before we were dating.
Yes.
I don't know why, guys, who asked someone permission to kiss them?
I read a post.
I remember
that
the post.
post?
I remember the post.
We asked, what is the most annoying thing that someone will do on the first
On the
date?
first date.
And someone said, it's a guy actually saying, "Can I kiss you?" Like,
Yeah.
who are you asking?
Can you just kiss me? Don't ask me.
I know. That's how
Like,
I
it's so
felt.
boring.
So for me,
I felt.
the difference here is that love is a verb. It's a doing word.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just want people to take initiative and do things.
Yes.
But intention is also another thing.
Very
I don't want to
important.
go around kissing other people's wives.
Yeah.
But you already established,
So remember, when you're in a relationship, when you're courting someone,
yeah.
it needs to be intentional.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go around just kissing other people's future wives.
Oh, you mean
I
that.
see what you mean. I
Yes.
see what
Okay.
you mean. Yeah.
So
yeah,
you wanted
yeah.
to be sure that
Yeah.
Correct.
she's yours.
I mean, having gone through my lifespan's worth of troubles, I would hope I'm not going to have that again. I don't want to start something wrong.
I see.
And also, I was intentional that if I'm with someone, we're going to have a family, we're going to have a home, we're going to have kids.
yes.
I don't want to lay a different foundation because I have a son today.
Yeah.
I don't want my son to go and just willingly treat women
Anyhow.
blasé.
Yeah.
I mean, if I did this for your mother, you should better it or match. That's the
No,
concept.
it makes sense.
What caught your attention?
With Pam,
Yeah, when you first met, the reason I'm asking is clearly you guys are different races.
yeah.
And I mean, no disrespect or anything. Indians don't usually go out of
yeah.
of their
Yeah,
own.
that's very that's very valid.
Such a good question.
So for me personally, I grew up in the location, as you guys know.
Yes.
I have always been very true to who Sebastian is.
Yeah.
In my home, I'm the only person who speaks fluent Zulu and Xhosa.
Oh wow.
And I love cuisine.
Yeah.
I love tradition.
Yeah.
I love different things. My family do understand different languages, including Zulu and some other languages. But I'm the only one who stepped out to learn a fluent language.
Yeah. Okay.
And I also love customs and things, and I've always been involved in different things. I didn't see Pam as an African girl.
Gotcha.
So for me personally, and I'm not saying this because I'm on a podcast or I'm talking to Mo and Pindi. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And you can ask Pam, it's how I behave. My love language is that I don't see differences.
Yes.
Yeah.
What attracted me to Pam is that number one, she can hold a conversation and she has a beautiful voice.
Yes.
She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she does.
So I think more than just that, I was attracted to the person. And also being equally yoked helps.
Yes.
I know what she wanted from her life. Not only, I saw a person. I didn't see
Yes.
a culture,
race,
a
yeah.
race. I saw a person that I could see doing life with. I mean, if we weren't married, we would still be best friends.
Got you.
I mean, I would want to be her friend.
Yeah.
In the same way, I hope you want to be my friend.
Yeah. You'll be friends that won't touch, no hugs.
Yeah, but I mean,
Of course.
but I mean,
Now Sebastian is touchy.
so I'm a very affectionate person.
Yes.
I show love.
Yeah.
And that is uncommon for the surroundings that I'd found myself in. So I'd just joined this place.
Yeah.
And I'm this only guy who just loves everyone. And guess what? Everyone started hugging everyone.
Yeah.
It's
Because
it's
of
a
you.
language.
Yeah, it's contagious.
You
Yeah.
start, I mean, love is the only thing you can multiply and reciprocate with no effort. And that happened. And I saw how contagious it became that everyone started hugging other people. And I remember one person, a good friend of ours, who's going to be joining Gauteng soon. She said, you know, Sebs, you broke me. She said, you broke me. And now she hugs people.
Yeah. And I'm sure
That's such a
with
good-
with obviously the fact that, you know, riding on Pindy's point she's raising, it you are the person you are.
Yeah.
Right? And then, but not everybody is the way you are.
100%.
Right?
So
And
let's break it down.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
break it down. So different people have different behavior patterns.
yeah.
So my behavior pattern is love. I see and also I know what I want. I'm a very, my yes is my yes and my no is my no. That's the type of person I am. And even in our marriage, it stays the same. If I'm going to buy a TV tomorrow, she could tell me there's no space on that wall. I am going to
You
buy
will
the
find
TV.
space.
But unfortunately, life has it that not everyone is the same. In a family, I mean, in your hand, not all the fingers are the same
Yes,
height,
yeah.
nor the same direction. And it's the same as a family. A family would not always be in the same wavelength of your thinking.
Yeah.
My family, I'm going to give you a brief overview.
Yeah.
It is it is uncommon. And I think I used the word pedigree in one of my previous conversations with someone. And people were asking me, what does pedigree mean? I mean, I am Indian.
Thoroughbred.
I am thoroughbred Indian. I am
Thoroughbred is
Indian
what-
as they come.
Yes.
We eat curries every day. We curry everything.
I mean, you grew up selling samosa.
Yes.
Bro.
When other kids are selling sweets, here you are selling samosas.
And
I
I
mean,
was known as Samosa Boy, by the way. Not just me, my brothers and I.
Wow.
At school, they would make jokes, Samosa Boy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
My family, it's unheard of, uncommon for them to have a mixed race marriage for as long as I can remember. When I mean the bloodline, I definitely refer
I mean,
to.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, it's not common for someone, and maybe affairs would have happened in the past in different parts of my bloodline.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but for my family, it's unheard of, uncommon.
Yeah.
Some of them love Pam up till to the not up till that's not English. To this day, my family that receive Pam receive her very well.
Yeah.
But some
Yeah.
concessions had to be made in different parts of my family.
Sure.
There are some bad apples in the pack that had to know their place and just know what, I mean, again, we're talking about love.
Yeah.
They need to know what love looks like, and it's uncommon, it's unheard of. Some people have reservations around what race you marry and what love looks like, but love doesn't look the same for every person.
Yeah.
And that is the only difference that I saw. People did not receive Pam very well, but the good thing about that is that I knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So
was
that
not
didn't shake you.
compromising. I was not compromising. My mom and Pam in the beginning did not understand each other.
Yeah.
There was boundaries because Indian moms love their sons a lot more than their wives
Yes.
love their husbands, which is true.
Yeah.
My mom was very protective on who I
Yeah.
am and the direction that I wanted my life to go. She also didn't know how to behave. Some colloquial words would be used at different times, and it had to come to a halt.
Yep.
And it's hard now because you have to adapt your life. And you know, in your lounge, you say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your
You speak about who you want to speak
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
It's your private
whichever way
domain.
you want to speak.
Correct. But now suddenly Sebs drops this bombshell.
There's this Pam. What's your
there's-
maiden name?
Zulu.
Pam Zulu.
Makeba.
Oh Lord,
Like-
have mercy.
Even worse.
Even worse.
Like,
She's Shara Zulu's
Could not even
descendant.
exactly.
Yes.
You had
She's
to
from,
go right into the Shaka Zulu.
You know.
she comes from the land.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I can imagine. I mean, sorry, Seb, to disturb you. So, I mean, when you introduce someone to your family, I can just imagine.
It was. torture.
Here is this African girl.
I didn't say she was an African girl.
No, you just there's
just
Pam.
said
I didn't.
Pam, the name Pam
So
could
you
be
never
misleading,
said.
right?
No. As I said,
never
I
said.
don't see color. I don't see race.
So you walk into the lounge and boom.
Yes. So what had happened was,
Yeah.
Pindi,
Yeah.
Yo.
I told my mom I'm bringing Pam over. Pam, my mom knows I've been chatting to this Pam. I've been meeting this Pam. I've been going to church with this
Yeah.
Pam. I've been loving
Yes.
on Pam.
And
It's also not unheard of that I would be in a relationship with an African person.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm not the
I
first
wasn't
one.
it wasn't my. It's not my first African
Oh,
relationship.
okay,
you.
okay.
I had dated an African woman previously
Yeah.
Okay.
who unfortunately passed away, and my mom got close to her, and then she passed away in a taxi accident.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
And then I dated Indians after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my mom expected me to come with an Indian. So I said, Pam's coming. Great.
I'm
so
sure
Pam
Mem
comes
thinks, oh,
home.
wow.
My mom looks.
And your mom like, here we go again.
No, she didn't. She says, son, can I see you in the room quickly? She's like, she's black. I'm like, really?
Really? I didn't
Didn't
know
know
this.
this. And then I said, no, that's Pam. I don't care. And that is the day I said to my mom, you could either be part of my life or you could choose not to be. And then
Wow.
since that day, I don't know what clicked in my mom's brain. Pam became her bestie.
Yeah. That's true.
Like,
It was very, there was an adjustment, but I don't believe it was all bad.
Yeah.
Yes, there were cases and stuff, with family members, whatever the case is, but with his mom, she got over the hurdle, like, oh, okay, Pam's not Indian. She was really there.
see that I lose
She
my
wanted-
son.
She was there. If I were coming over, she would always, include me. Oh, get up, dish up for Pam. Dish up for Pam. Pam, what do you want? She was very, very catering.
Yeah.
So after that hurdle, I never felt out of place. And actually, the one who, I always say I love from Seb's family is his grandma.
Okay.
She is unproblematic.
She's still alive.
She's
She
still
is.
alive.
Thank God for that.
When I come over, she embraces me. She gives me kisses, and that for me would always, always override any kind of, issues that we had with his family.
And I suppose coming from an older person as
Older,
well.
yes,
Very
yes.
reaffirming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would
Yes.
think that older people in the Indian
Yeah.
custom would be, ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
But I'm telling you that lady, she always, she wasn't shy to, hold on to me, kiss my face, tell me all her stories. So whenever I encountered her, it didn't matter.
Yes,
Nothing
what
else mattered.
anybody else
as long
thinks.
as my husband stood up for me, because it didn't feel like it was me versus everyone, because he stood up for me and he
That's very
defended
important.
our marriage, he defended our relationship when he needed to. As long as I had that, and this grandma who just loves on me, I didn't care about everything else.
Oh, wow.
I really didn't care.
How bad would it get though
So-
for those that
others,
would
yeah.
not?
So I'll put it into a nutshell for you
Yeah.
in a quick synopsis. It was so bad that I was willing to cut out my whole family.
Yeah.
People passing dirty remarks around African people is not something I subscribe to.
Yeah.
Because it's inhumane.
And in your presence, I
in
mean,
my
you
pre-
kind of know.
Leave alone my presence. You shouldn't be doing those things,
Yeah.
regardless of whether the person's the room
Yeah.
or not. Because at the end of the day, we all subscribe to being humans.
Yeah.
Unless you're an animal, then go and chill with
Yes,
animals.
you know what I mean?
It got to a point where I was willing, and I actually moved out of home because even though my mom was for my relationship, there are noise, There are there's always
That background
that
noise.
background noise that happens.
Yeah.
And my mom would get flack from extended family,
Okay.
Yes.
from people. Because I'll tell you what it is. Some people believe, and I'm not going to point names anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done with that because what happens is when you keep talking about these things, it opens up a wound again
Gotcha.
that becomes a
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
more
yeah.
uneasy to close over time.
Yeah.
It became so toxic that people were passing stupid remarks that Pam is black. She belongs in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I remember times where my mom was washing dishes and people were like, "Let's go to do it. She's black." Someone
You are
called.
kidding me.
I'm not even joking.
Wow.
People used to pass remarks that she's dirty blood. And I remember once that I got home and we had just gotten married and Pam was crying because we had received real stupid messages. And then she just cried. She's like, "I'm just being present. How do I just get pulled into random family drama that has nothing to do with her?" And she gets called names. African people are dirt. I was also being told randomly that be careful because African women have a tendency to jawl.
Oh,
cheats,
wow.
Yes, to cheat.
To cheat. Oh, my
So
word.
I was told be careful because you never know. I'm like,
Jeez, I wonder where they got that research
Yeah.
from.
I said, I'm also a man. I'm also human. I could also cheat.
Yeah. Anybody.
I
Yeah.
could also do that. And it's the sad part of it is that broke something in us, not negatively but positively. You see, when that happened to us, we either chose to stand together or divide ourselves. You take your family, I take my family. That in itself, I mean,
That pressure.
that it built over time, and there was a time where I didn't know what to choose. Not because I didn't want my wife. It's because I love family as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't mingle with my family. Well, I should say. I would see them, I love them, but I'm not a person to go and visit family. I don't do those things.
Sure.
Why is that because of this?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, if you're telling, if I ever tell you I'll visit you, I'm lying.
I think
Pam, tell us.
the relationship with your family, it's because you're so different to them.
I'm
Yeah.
very.
So it's
very
not even about our marriage. I
Yeah.
think just personality wise, he stays away because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the conclusion.
He's always been different.
And yeah,
It
yeah.
broke away human dignity from us
Yeah.
and her. I mean, she can't help that she's African. I can't
And
help that I'm Indian.
And also, it's not like it's something that needs any help.
It's not a
You know,
hierarchy either.
it's just the way a person is.
It's not a
Just
hierarchy,
love them.
guys.
But understanding, South Africa and where we come from, as a country. I mean, if you look around this room, we literally all look the same color. You know what I mean? In terms of the skin pigmentation. And where we come from a past of divide and conquer, where we place a lot of emphasis on superficial things.
100%.
And that doesn't just exist in
100%.
race. It also exists in tribes.
In
Pini, Zulu, Xhosa.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that exists. And we are all here to break those stereotypes and to say, at the end of the day, we're all human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We are all God's children.
You know what I mean?
We're
And
all
that's
the
even
same.
worse when that comes from people who, some of them call themselves Christians. You know what I mean? And it really boggles my mind. But I'm interested in your side of the family in terms of the reception,
Oh, tell them.
My family.
Tell them.
My family, we are such a mixture.
Yeah.
Okay, so my mother is a Skiapis. She's colored.
Oh, okay, yes.
My
yes.
dad is.
I was wondering about your accent, but
Is it?
yeah, but anyway, yeah.
So my mother, she's her side of the family is colored, and we all, if we're talking skin color, we are all the shades.
If you see my our daughter,
We've got from the darkest to the lightest, in between, and they never cared for race. Okay,
Yeah.
the same way Sebs, just saw a person in me and not like a black girl or whatever the case is. They are the same. So when he came into the family, my mom I learned after the fact, she was like very nervous, okay, because I wasn't one to bring anyone home. Like he was the only guy I brought home.
Oh, wow.
But was he the only Indian you have dated?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I used to date colored guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they showed me flames. But anyway, I met Sebastian, and then when he came home, he was the first ever to
Introduction.
come in general. He's the first guy.
Wow.
So my family, after the fact, they were like, "Oh my word, you didn't seem like you dated anyone," because I never told them my stories.
Yes.
okay?
And then suddenly,
There's this guy
Here's
who's
Mr.
so
Reddy.
serious about this
Yeah.
relationship.
my mom was nervous about me
He
though.
came, I even remember the date, it was like the 4th of March, okay? He came, I had cooked, we had a whole supper, and they spoke, I gave them the space, they spoke, and she was like, okay. The only thing she cared about, my mom's like, does he go to church?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a
Like,
prerequisite.
that is
Yes.
the only thing, like, does he believe
That's a
in
good
Jesus?
parent right
that's a good foundation.
Does
your
he
mom.
believe in God? Because if he does, then okay.
Yeah.
We at least we
on the right
agree
track.
on
Common
something.
ground. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing she asked me about. But otherwise, because he's also so social, my family, they're very social. They're not like me. I can sit in a corner, I'm quiet, I'm shy. I can sit in a corner, mind my own business, but my family, they are talkers.
Is it?
When we are having any kind of family gathering, all the ladies in the
Yes.
kitchen, they talking over, it's the talking over each other, it's the loud music, it's the
Yes.
children, it's noise,
Clanking
okay?
pots.
Yes.
When he came, he fit right in because they're all social. They embraced him as
He
well.
told you he grew up in the location.
Yes. Oh, when he started speaking Zulu, my mom was like, "Whoa!" And he's familiar, with like what do I call it? Gospel music,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
joyous celebration,
Yes, yes.
Zulu speaking
Yeah,
gospel.
yeah.
I don't know how
I
to phrase
like
it.
Zioni music.
Oh,
So-
even hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
her mom also loves that.
So my
wow.
mom and him bonded over music, and
Oh, wow.
if there's a joyous celebration is coming to Durban, then we're like, oh, let's go.
Oh, wow.
So he really fit in well, and even when our moms met,
Okay.
it didn't matter. My mom, she loved his mother and would always check up on her.
And they would text each other. They were actually good friends.
So wonderful.
Oh,
Yes,
that's awesome.
they were very good friends. So
Yeah.
she would always check up on her. Every time she saw me, oh, how's Seb's mom? And I'm like, she's okay. You know, so they never had any issues
Yeah.
with him, which
Yeah.
I'm not
That
even
is
surprised
so
because
interesting.
they can talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Which is
Everyone.
why it guys, just to make it make sense. My reception on that side of the fence
Yeah.
was chalk and cheese from her side, which is unfair.
Which, well, I get you, but also I think it's different with black families. Black families are more
Receptive.
very receptive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may have issues about something, but more they will be accepting
Yeah.
than other races.
Yeah, families, yes.
Yeah.
People.
There are individuals,
Well,
yeah,
I
correct.
see.
correct.
Okay, when you
There-
people
there are
in the
times-
streets, it's
Yeah.
different.
Guys, there are times, even up to last night,
In 2025,
in 2020,
are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
in Cyril Ramaphosa's economy,
Like
Oh my
in this
goodness.
tough economy,
you know,
people are complaining.
Lalela, I went to the hospital yesterday because my daughter's not well.
Yeah.
And
But
then
this is not your daughter.
he's like, you're the father. And you know, there were
Hey.
times where I would go to a shop with Pam
Yeah.
and men would tell me, I'm gonna take your wife away from you and I'm gonna treat her properly like what a black man is supposed to treat her like.
Excuse me.
There were times where women would look at me funny because I'm walking with Pam, and vice versa. When we would walk in the mall together, dating, and we would hold hands.
Yeah, or even like if I'm at a garage or whatever, and you know they see the name on your card.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure when they see ready for you,
So
that's
they're
it.
They're like, ow.
What's wrong with us?
Hey, when
What's wrong with us?
but it's what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying about about how superficial these differences
Yes.
are, because
Yeah.
it's the same thing with us.
Tribes.
Pindi is a grootboom. When you think,
Grootboom?
yeah,
Yes.
you know, when you
Girl.
think about now in Xhosa that's common,
Yes,
Alright,
that is
and-
actually.
in the Zulu, it's like
and in
Yes.
KZN, you know, like okay, you know, again, this is the thing. We cannot maximize on these superficial things.
It's not gonna happen the next 50 years.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's not, unfortunately.
It's there's a friend of
actually-
sorry.
no, sorry,
Yeah,
continue, babe.
there's a friend of ours. He's now staying in Cape Town. He's colored, and you know he always jokes around. He's colored. He's married to an African lady, a Pedi girl,
Oh, okay.
right? And so he always tells us, you know what? In South Africa, the future is colored. He says. The future.
Yeah.
He says the
It's
future.
your children.
He says the future is colored.
Our children, and I see it now.
Yes.
You know, my son, it's so disgusting what he does. A child, a random somebody on the side of the road could want his sucker. He'll take it out of his mouth,
And
put
yeah,
it in the
has-
child's mouth just to have the sucker.
Yeah,
That's what
they,
you
to him.
they don't know.
They don't know.
Around them, we not that we're hiding it from them, but we want them to just love
But
everybody.
they've already
So
started
even
asking.
if they say, oh, because our son is brown and our daughter's much lighter. So even if they say, oh, Jordan is you know,
They
a
have.
light color, and then I said, yes, we're just different types of chocolates.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Jordan
God
is
made
a
us
caramel
different.
chocolate,
You know,
Yes,
you
and
know.
you
Use it,
are a
a
brown
dark-
chocolate.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay.
now it makes
so
sense.
with kids, wherever they are, if a kid wants some of our son's sucker, he'll be like, yeah, why
They've
can't
been
you have
sharing
it?
juices and
Yeah.
chips
It's
and
They don't-
really, really nothing. It's
Yes.
really us who make them see the difference.
It's gonna
Yes.
die with us.
Otherwise,
Yes.
kids are that innocent.
You know?
It's
Yes.
But I want to talk about having children because I think it's one thing having to deal with this as adults, as yourselves. Now you just brought kids in the mix. You made this masala now, this biryani,
Spice.
you know, and you put the spice and everything.
Yes.
How was that from your family perspective? Because now
Hey.
it's one thing to say, okay, you're dating Pam. Now grandchildren.
And I'm the
Can
first.
I?
Yeah.
Can I please answer this one?
Yeah. But
Can I
before
please-
before you answer, I just want to say that in my family, I'm the first of my mom's children to give her grandchildren, and I'm the youngest.
So, okay.
Oh, are you? And then you just brought colored grandchildren. Mixed race colored
Yes.
Let me
children.
tell you something. You see, when our daughter was born,
Yes.
hey, that family,
That one, the Reddies.
they would jump mountains for her.
Oh wow.
Is it?
When that baby came home, oh my gosh,
It
they
broke.
were over the
Wow.
moon.
And I'm sure they believed it was his because they could tell the hair.
They were like,
Do you know they didn't believe it was hers at the
okay,
hospital?
she looked very different. She was like too lighter. I don't know.
Yes,
Throwback, I don't
yeah.
know.
Her
Okay.
mom's side of
But
the family is very light.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The kids were a game changer. I'm not even gonna lie.
And
Like
broke.
his mom went into like grandmother mode. Like
Oh, man, that's so good.
if we took them over, there's no telling the children no.
Yeah.
And no matter how sick she was,
He actually used
Oh,
to
I
fight
love
with
them.
her. He used to fight with her.
Yeah.
No, mommy, don't give them this. Don't give. She'd be like, yeah.
my children,
My grandchildren.
Oh, wow.
It changed the game
it did.
when the children
Man, that's so
came.
good. That's what
Because
it's all
usually
about.
it complicates things usually.
Yeah.
It does.
I was like, my goodness, you know that we had to fight to get the child out.
We did have reservations and fears that our daughter would be treated a lot different because she's colored, as opposed to my son, who looks a lot. He's my twin.
Yeah, man.
Also, was the daughter treated differently because the daughter was lighter?
We had reservations. We thought that was going to
Yes,
happen.
I see. Okay.
But as Pam said, it broke something.
Yeah.
It broke something.
Yeah.
Up until my mom's passing, the day before, she wanted to talk to all her grandchildren. My daughter, my son, my brother's
Your
kids,
cousins,
my
yeah.
cousins, everyone. My mother had no reservations because these were her bloodline.
Yeah.
And we did assume
so sweet.
we had reservations that my son would be treated a lot better because he's Indian.
He looks
He
more,
looks Indian.
but that wasn't the case.
It wasn't the case. And oftentimes it happens though. It happens that people start treating children differently because of the color of their skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And more in the Indian community. You guys are, the lighter you are,
It's a
the
caste
more,
system.
the more respected.
Correct. It's a caste
Yeah.
system.
It's a caste system. Yeah.
But
Such a sad.
you know the work that we've been doing, and as I said, love is a verb.
Yeah.
We've been planting these seeds. We've been breaking barriers. And shout out to my brothers.
Yeah.
They have also been strong.
Yeah.
My brothers have also been strong in this fight with us.
That's so awesome.
That's
man.
your siblings, your blood. Okay.
Correct.
That's so cool.
And they've really stood by my relationship and my direction. And oftentimes I'd make stupid jokes, guys. I'm that person. I'd be like,
You are that guy.
yeah, I'll be like, you treat me different because I'm an African girl.
So you'll just break in the family meeting and like, guys,
we always joke.
why are you
even-
doing this to me?
We
now?
always joke about it. Even if if I'm asking for something and he says, "Oh no," and then I say, "Oh, you're saying that because I'm black." Huh? You're saying that because I'm black.
Yeah, so it's become a common joke now. It's,
Yeah.
So you have a sari now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Bona.
My mom had to
It's
make sure.
standard with Indian families. I'm sure the his mom
Yeah.
ensured.
But the same thing with you as well. When you got married, you had those Xhosa stuff.
Garments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
It's Jalman.
you know. So you would think that, I mean, we were very nervous bringing children into this world.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we consciously wanted children, guys. Imagine how
Yeah.
boring our life would be without our children.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
So now here you are. You have colored in an Indian child.
Yes.
Oh man,
In
this
the
is
same
really
home
cool.
where, I mean, now we have 2 Indians in the home and 2 colors.
It's so cool.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
treat us different. When she goes to the mall with my son, it becomes uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like a curiosity.
Or like you looking after this child, maybe.
Yeah, they're like,
She's
Oh
the
yeah,
nanny.
yeah.
She's the nanny.
especially if he calls out like, "Mommy," then they're like, "Oh," you know. So
Oh, are
it's
you
just
mommy?
it's a curiosity.
Yeah.
Oh man, our time has really flown so fast.
Oh, wow.
Our time has flown so fast. But guys, okay, maybe just as a parting shot, you are not the first mixed race couple that we seated with, right? There's a couple of them, there's others coming up and so forth. But you're the first couple where one is African, one is Indian, right?
Okay.
And what is it that needs to be done more in order to break that mold, insofar as those relationships are concerned? Because if we had time, I was going to ask you to take us through your experience marrying into the Indian, family. Not so much about the experiences, prejudices, or anything, but really just the culture. And how you experience that, and so. But really, and vice versa. Well, when you grew up in the
I'll give you a
Ice
quick.
cream.
I'll give you a very quick one, and the objective here is to choose what you want.
yeah,
The objective is to understand what you want from a relationship
yeah.
and choose it. Choose the person over the problem all the time.
In other words, be intentional about it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Being intentional is very important.
Yeah.
Because it's like a rock.
Yeah.
You have this rock that at home, nothing's going to break it.
Yeah.
I choose Pam over my problems.
Yeah.
I choose Pam over my finances.
Yeah.
I choose Pam over my family issues.
Yeah.
I choose. It's always I choose here
Yeah.
before I choose there.
Oh man.
That's the important stuff, and I always prioritize her more than I prioritize anything else.
Wow.
Her safety, her comfort,
Yeah.
our home, our warm home
Yeah.
that we're building together.
Yeah.
And we love so much.
That comes
I love
first.
our home.
Oh man.
It's our safe place.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to have a relationship, be it with the same race, be it with a different race, it's okay. But be intentional about it. Don't play games. If you're not confident about it, you just want to create a statement, that's all it's going to be. As quick as that statement is said, is as quick as it's going to end.
That's good.
But if you're
Yeah.
intentional about it and you want this to work, I don't see, I mean, I often make a joke that I don't wake up in the morning and see an African woman across my bed and be like, wait, no. I see my partner.
You wake up
that-
and you see Pam.
I see my partner that I've chosen to do life with. And that will work.
Let's close, Pam. What has it been? How has it been for you getting into the Indian family? What has been your take?
My take,
Closing.
just to close, is that I could have let a lot of things bother me, but overall, I've had a gentle entry into his family. And why I say overall is because of the type of man that he is. So he shielded me from a lot of things that could have been very damaging to me as a person, but I simply did not let that be. So to close, I just focused on what I'm here to focus on, which is him, and everything else was just a bonus. All the
And
good
secondary.
things were a
Yeah.
bonus or secondary, and this was my focus. So it made it more comfortable
Yes.
for me to go into it.
Awesome. Oh, this has been wonderful. Please close us off.
Oh my goodness.
This has
Okay.
been incredible.
All right, so this has been Love, Marriage, and Family Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Guys, thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank you for having us.
And
Has been incredible.
it's absolutely been incredible. And thank you for letting us in, into your lives, and certainly letting the viewer, into your lives. And may God really bless your journey.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much. And you guys as well. Thank you.
Wish you guys all the best in Joburg.
It's gonna be it feels like a holiday.
Change of address, change of location.
address. Oh, man.
Thanks for watching. We love you guys so much. Until we meet again next time.
Don't forget to love, share, and subscribe.
Of course.